All right, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be dialing in from. We are going to be sharing with you over the next several minutes this awesome opportunity that gives individuals around the world a fair chance, my friends, to be involved in not just cryptocurrency, but involved in a platform that allows people to start anywhere where they can get started from. We made it very easy and accessible to a worldwide market. And as you can see, it's a community building platform. So this program here is designed to help each and every one of us benefit from this, not just a token of choice, but from an asset that you can utilize and benefit from. So we're going to be talking about something that I believe everybody can really benefit from and know that they can grow their capital with a very straightforward plan of action. So welcome to RideBNB. My name is Lee Lawson. I'm going to be your host for this next 30 minutes or so. So we're going to be talking about cryptocurrency smart contracts, okay? And what we love about what we have here, the very nature, and I'm just going to roll you back a few years, like when the whole cryptocurrency space kind of got born, which was the birth of Bitcoin, around 2008/2009. We were dealing with an asset class which is centralized. But for the most part, before that came around, all we had, the only option really was to do things in a centralized manner. So I'm just going to highlight this so that it's really clear on one of the major things that attracted me to this was the fact that we have an entity that is not controlled like you do have in a centralized manner. So just to break down what that means, if you're in a centralized environment, that means you have a main system. My background's IT. I grew up learning that, and we would look after controlling people's access into a system. And if they violated anything, or if they had to leave the company, guess what? We shut down their access immediately, right? They couldn't log in and they couldn't get access to anything. That's what happens in a centralized manner. It's owned, it's managed, and it's controlled. All right. Pretty much like what we have in the world around us. Okay. We work in a very centralized manner. You go to a bank, they want to know certain details about yourself. And if you don't have those details, you're not getting access to your own money. In fact, sometimes you want to move your own money and you've got all the credentials and they're still telling you, no, that's called control. So when we go to a semi-decentralized environment, we got a part of that, but you got part of that also owned. So you've got ownership, and you've got part of that is more on a decentralized manner. So you've got kind of a better format than the centralized manner. But for me personally, having and being exposed to this marketplace, the crypto space since 2015, and knowing that you can live autonomously, you can live under the radar if you so choose. This is where decentralization comes in. And you may have heard the term DeFi. This is where you have no what I would call a footprint on what you do. But Bitcoin came and it disrupted financial markets like it's never, they never saw coming before. This was a way now that it's not government specific. It's not location specific. It's nothing specific. It's everything that's connected all around us using the power of the internet. So if you now have a way where non-control is ownership free, transparent, automated, you've got something pretty solid. Okay. Now I've been involved in this, like I said, around 2015 when Bitcoin was around $500 and BNB wasn't even a phrase. Now we're talking about where we are today, the 12th of December, 2024, where one Bitcoin is over $100,000. Okay. $100,000. And do people still believe that this thing is not real? Well, they may do. We will have a separate session for those people who need to wake up, okay? Because with us or without us, this is happening, my friends. So this whole decentralization, the benefits of Bitcoin which disrupted the game. It has totally made things change in a way that will never go back again. Just like Uber came along and totally disrupted the taxi industry. Just like Airbnb came and disrupted the hotel industry, cryptocurrency came and made a massive disruption. And so all the benefits that I mentioned with decentralized entity is why we have a smart contract. Because a smart contract is written where there's no people that need to approve it, that need to sign it off. It's done and dusted. Yeah. Whatever's been created has been created, and it's been written in this contract for all of us to benefit. So all the things I mentioned, all the benefits that I mentioned, being control-free, no owner, transparency, automated, is exactly what we have with RideBNB. So just to talk about BNB, we're going to be talking about that a lot. That is a token of choice. And why would you want to accumulate this in the first place? So what I love about this project, we're talking about a token that is not one day going to do something, okay? One day it's going to happen. Like I said, mentioned, I've been doing this now for about 9 years in the crypto space, and I've seen so many promises, empty promises for the most part, that this is going to change your life. You get into this coin now, oh my gosh, you don't need to do anything else. How many times have I heard that? Too many times to take it seriously. Now, we are talking about something that is here, present, that's been going since the last 7 years, and has a real scalability to make a nice run in terms of financial returns just by you holding it. Now, guys, I'm going to just preface what I'm telling you. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to provide financial advice. If that's something that you require, do seek financial advice with a licensed professional. I'm purely here for educational purposes only, maybe a bit of entertainment, who knows. So we've got 3 different networks that makes up the Binance net chain, their smart chain. At first we had Bet2, then upgraded to Bet20, and these are what we call going into what we call Web3 properties. That means it's decentralized. You can access this on your phone. You can do this on your computer. We don't need to know who you are. We don't need to know your passport. We don't even know your age. We don't need to know what country you're in, which means you're autonomous. You can do this anywhere in the world and live in a hut. As long as that hut's got internet access, you got access to a satellite, you can do this, all right? You don't need anything else but those 2 things, a device and the ability to receive, cryptocurrency. Simple as that. So let's move on to the 3rd tier here. We've got OPBNB, right? Which is only, in the last year, let's just move and look at this. Only in the last year did the OPBNB chain come to my knowledge. When I first came across this project, I didn't really even look at it. I just heard that you can get started for X and you can make X, or make Y, I should say. And I just based my whole decision on that alone, based on without digging in and finding out how amazing this smart contract is and what we have on our hands. So we're talking about, this is going to be a way to scale up the BNB chain. Binance, for those of you who don't know, Binance is the biggest cryptocurrency exchange out there, doing billions of dollars just in transactions a day. Imagine that going through. And you think that these guys have built an ecosystem that is just launched last year, and you think this is something that the masses right now do not know about. They don't know about this. They don't know about cryptocurrency. They're fearful they might lose it and things of that nature. But things are changing. Things are definitely changing. We're seeing it right before our very eyes. World economies are more and more tapping into cryptocurrency. So this particular network we're talking about, the OPBNB, is what you're going to be receiving when you decide to get part of what we have here. It's solved a lot of issues. The speed of transactions, the low cost, the ability to build apps on what we call a dApp. These are future things that are available. And this is RideBNB is one of the first smart contracts to be built on this network. Okay, it's totally decentralized. And so the things that I mentioned, the benefits of what I mentioned, is what I'm going to be digging into now as I go through. So the advantages, as I mentioned prior with what we have, is that it's ownership free. There's no admins. You can instant withdraw. In fact, the withdrawals are, this part here it's there. There's no withdrawal required. I would even put an X against that. The money's just sitting there. It's peer-to-peer. It's directly to your wallet. So there's no need for you to withdraw unless you want to take that money off the platform and spend it, or do anything else. Ideally, you're going to be using it to grow your capital in this platform. 100% decentralized, and it's a very stable plan, and it says 100% risk free. It's as close as, in my opinion, to being totally risk free. You may risk $3, but yeah, it's as good as. So another thing that's really really crucial here is that this contract balance, this smart contract, when you go onto the to go and check this out and go on the blockchain, you can check this contract. This is the address. You don't need to write this down. You've got this in your app, and if you're brand new, you'll see that when you access the platform. You'll see this link, and there will be a link that will take you to this page. You'll see that this balance is zero, always zero, which is something I absolutely love, because I've been involved in different programs over the years, different programs to accumulate BNB. Would you believe that, my friends? And I'm seeing millions of dollars in there, and I'm excited. Wow, this is a great project. There's so much money here, so much liquidity. Wow, we're good. Only to find one day that balance went to zero. So when you are not in control of the flow of money going to you, then it's at somebody else. And whenever there's a weakness in a program, you can't get access to your money. It looks great on paper, but if you can't get access to it, it's a nightmare. It's torture. You're looking good on screen, but you're eating corned beef sandwiches because you don't have the money that's projected on the screen, right? So it's torture. All right. Here you are receiving the money as is. That's why there's no money in the contract. It's in your wallet. You know what I'm saying? It's in your wallet. All of our wallets will receive that money direct, peer-to-peer, based on certain things that happen in the smart contract, which I'll go into. So you can check it out for yourself. BNB Ride, that's a contract name, and you can see the contract as we show. Now, the other thing you can do, I mentioned about Web3 properties. That means you do not need a website, my friends, to actually do any transactions. You can actually go in and read the contract. You can write to the contract. You can send money to a user in the platform if you know their user ID, and you can do it all without a website. Website just makes it easy. It's a nice interface for you to click a button, but it's all done on the blockchain. The blockchain doesn't lie. Every transaction is there for everybody to see. And so another plus, when I looked at this seriously, and I was like, wow, there's serious money here that, people are earning. And you can see, you don't necessarily know who they are, just like people's wallets in cryptocurrency. You may see a wallet that's making millions of dollars. You may not necessarily know who they are, but everything is transparent on the blockchain, which is a great asset. Now, how do you get started? I hear you start saying to me, you can download this app. If you've got a smart device like an iPhone or Android, you can download the SafePal app, okay? And once you do that, obviously you're going to need the referral link from the person who's invited you, and they'll be able to, get you signed up and positioned. Now, we've got different Web3 properties that you might use already. Trust Wallet, Token Pocket, MetaMask, you may use those already to do other business. And you can use that for RideBNB as well. But I think to make everybody's life easier, and SafePal is a more easier to use wallet than some of these other ones, is that you can just import your wallet. If you want to keep that, you can import that into SafePal and run your business from there, or just create a new wallet address in SafePal. But SafePal makes it easy. So you activate your website from the person who sent you the link, and we've got short videos to get you started, and then you are live and you are active. You've got a number, you're in the system, and you can now position yourself to start receiving capital, receiving money from the platform. So let's have a look. This is a business plan And as I mentioned, when I first heard this, and I heard it was only like at the time, $2.50, let's say $3 now because the price of BNB has gone up. So let's say it's $3 to join. So when I heard it was $3 to join this platform and you can make up to, I was hearing numbers in the millions. I just scoffed at it, ladies and gentlemen. I was like, oh, give me a break. Seriously, no real business that you can start for $3 going to end up making you that kind of money. You'll probably crash and burn before any of that is in reality. Until it came round about a month later, and I started to hear more about what was going on. So I was quick to prejudged it, and sometimes we do that. We prejudge things without knowing enough. And now I know more information. I was actually been able to make a factual decision. And that decision led me here, which is why I'm sharing this information. Okay, so $3 gets your business up and running. Now, the other great thing about that is, as I mentioned earlier, it opens it up for different markets, different people in different situations. Okay, so it makes it very inclusive for everyone to be part of this and grow whatever capital they want to. Okay, so let's just have a look at this. We've got these different levels from beginner, and if you go all the way down is emperor, which is the highest level. So each level's got an amount that you can upgrade to from your initial $3. All of this money going from beginner, influencer, achiever, ambassador, pioneer, so forth and so forth, is all done just from having a foundation, which we're going to talk about in a minute, where you start from. Okay, and you start from there and you build up from there. And if you wanted to, you may have the pocket to do it, and you may say, you know what, I'm just going to pay all my 12 levels and boom, I'm at this level and I'm good. But it's about what's duplicatable, and that's one thing we're going to talk about in a moment. So there you go. These are the levels. You can get in with your fitting kind of thing. You can't just go straight to ambassador or straight to mentor. You have to go from beginner, influencer, achiever, and so forth and so forth. So let's have a look at this. When you get started here, the money that you put out, whether it's, you've put money to go from beginner to ambassador, or whatever the amount is, you just have one person to join you, and that initial outlay of $3, you're made whole. You made that money 100% straight away. And as you progress through the platform, as we're going to show you how just with two people, you can actually start building an income from those two people down. And 2 is the magic number, my friends. So you would start referring with your referral link, whether it's direct or indirect, but it has to be your link. You will instantly start getting that money paid to you from that person. Doesn't need to look like them, but that's what's going to happen. So let's just dive in. So we have a 2x12 matrix. That means there's 2 people at the top, 12 people down to 12 levels with 4,096 people at the bottom and loads of people in between. So this how it works. Just as you can see with the arrows here, okay, you're going to have 2 people, you at the top here, 2 people, one on your left, one on your right. And just with that structure in place, you can start building an income down. Now, this isn't a binary plan. You don't have to, get your legs weighed, and one leg shorter than the other and stuff like that. It's going to stop you or prevent you from making money. No, you can make money regardless of that. But you do want to start building a uniformed entity, okay, which we're going to show you by building 2 and helping those 2 get their 2 and those 2 getting their 2. Everybody doing their bit, and then you'll start building out that matrix that I'm talking about. Okay, now you want to keep doing that because this matrix is going to build from left to right, and each spot will just be filled from there. So as this example here, you're going to see down this left leg, we've got more people down it than we do on the right hand side, but you're still going to get paid based on you upgrading yourself to the next level. So let's look at that in more detail. So level income we have here. That means as you start, this is you at the top, and as you start and progressing, you're going to have levels 1 down to level 12, okay? So as you're starting to receive money, You're going to receive, don't forget, 100% of that money is going to go to you from your level 1 people, direct to you. And then from that money, you can upgrade yourself. So now you can start receiving from your level 2 people. Now you're going to start receiving $4 per person on that level. You do enough of that. You've got enough money. You upgrade to level 3. You now start to receive $8 from people on that level. Level 4, $16. Level 5, 32. Level 6, $64 per person on that level. Okay. So there's no magic button that's just going to upgrade you. You have money. Remember, that money goes to your wallet. So it's down to you to use that money to then upgrade yourself in the system so that now you are at levels 1 to, you've gone from earning from level 1 to level 2 income, and level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6. Okay. And we'll look at different scenarios around that, all the way down to 12 levels. And believe it or not, there's more income, even levels further than 12. So this is just another way of what happens is the people that are above you in the system, as you upgrade yourself, you go from levels 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6. In turn, those people above you in the platform get rewarded. You may not know who they are because you won't see them. You'll barely be able to see your infrastructure from you downwards. But in the same way that you are upgrading, it's the same way that the people in your network are upgrading, and that money rolls to you. Okay, so everybody benefits from here. So let's just have a look at this. We got the beginner, as I mentioned, all the way down to emperor. Okay, and we're going to walk you through these levels. Levels 1, you can only have a maximum of 2 people on that level. Okay, you can only fit 2, can't fit 3, can't fit 4. So you got 2 members on your level 1, which will pay you the same amount, $2.70. Let's say, I'm just going to say $3. All right, $3 per person. And then from that money, in fact, I'm just going to keep it $2.70 just for the number's sake. But, these numbers, the only thing that will change is the numbers, the dollar amount. Because as BNB goes up in value, guess what? That now gives you the ability to maybe start earning more. It may cost a little bit more to start, but it's all relative, because all of that is going to be filtered into the program, but it's still going to be 0.0044 to get started, right? So let's have a look at that. You go from beginner level, you receive 2 payments of $2.70, $5.40 total. You only need what? $2.70 to upgrade. Okay, so you need half of that to upgrade to influencer. You go from the influencer level now, you're going to start receiving money from 4 members on that level. Total of 4 members paying you a total of $4 each. That's going to be a total of 16, but you need $4 to upgrade. So now you only need a quarter. You've gone from a half of the money to upgrade. Now you need a quarter of the money to upgrade. You got to achieve a level on your level 3. You've got 8 people on this level. You're going to use $8 of that money to upgrade yourself. There's a total income of $64. Only $8 is required. You can upgrade yourself. So now you're on the ambassador level. Okay, and then we have different ways in which people are working this platform and growing their platform, so growing their income. So this is a kind of prominent level that we try and get people to, is ambassador level. So again, $16. Multiply that 16 times, that's a total of $256. You got $16 all is required. So one person that pays you at the ambassador level, you're looking to use that money for the upgrade, and you're now at the pioneer level. Pioneer level, $32. Okay, to be at the pioneer level, you now got $32 per person. 32. You see, the numbers are very uniform at this level, and now you're starting to tap into $1,000 of earnings as a pioneer. Now these levels are still there, right? You've still made, not just if you max out your level 5, you've got these other levels on top as well that you're earning money from. Okay, so again, you're now just from that initial, I just want to just reel it back to from that initial $2.70 that you used to get onboarded with 2 members. You're now being able to start building out an income that is now down to your level 5, over $1,000 from that very same action. Now you're going to use that money, $32, to upgrade to mentor, your level 6. You're going to have a total of 64 people at this level. And now you're looking at, once that's all said and done, that's $4,000 when this level is built out. So, my friends, this is something that, is, I don't know what these numbers mean to you, okay, but have some association with these numbers, what they can do for you when they start coming in, because that will keep you motored and engaged to make sure that this happens, okay? And it's just by finding two people who find another two people. Two people, I must say, let's make some qualifications here. They want to do something. This isn't a program that you just stick $3 in and come back a year later and look to bag $1 million. No, you do need to put what we call sweat equity, and it's not much of it. You just need to share it with at least two other members that want to get more out of, their paycheck. So many people, when they get to the end of the month, or before they get into the month, they got to the end of the money and they've still got another week or so left for the month to end. So if you can show them a way in which they can generate another $4,000 on top of what they're earning, would that take the pressure off? There's a lot of pressure out there. Would that take the pressure off? I know there's a lot of pressure around this holiday season. This will take the pressure off. Going to champion level 7. You now use some of your gains to upgrade to level 7. 128 people maximum that level. You've used 64 to get there. Now 128 people paying 120. That's $15,000. $15,000. This is, not even just to talk about going mentor. Going mentor is a yearly income for people out there. In different countries, this is a total game changer, which is why we're seeing so much success happening in markets around the world, because this money is truly making a massive difference to them. $15,000 at the champion level. Serious money here, my friends. So again, we're going to use some of that money, $120. We're going to upgrade. You're going to see what we're doing. We keep upgrading, and there's a reason why you want to keep upgrading in the program. A, you don't want to get skipped, and B, there's more money that you're going to start unlocking, in the program by you doing that action. So director level 8, 256 members paying $235. Okay, that's $60,000. This is starting to get into executive incomes, guys. 60,000 US dollars, I'm talking as well. You do the maths, you do the calculation for your own country, and you work out what kind of job, what kind of money would you need to have in the bank that gives you $60,000. Let's just put it into perspective. And then you see how powerful what we have on our hands to get to this level. And what time frame does it matter how long it takes? Some people are doing this already, and the program's only been several months old. But there's a lot of money here. So Titan, level 9. We're almost getting there. Same thing, 512 members at $470. Now in reality, it's more like $500 now. That's going to give you a total of almost $250,000 at that level, getting that maxed out, that Titan level maxed out. Okay, so every single one of us has a 2x12 matrix, and we have levels that go beyond that for another 12 levels. There is a ton of money in this platform, my friends, and the weight of it is in your favor. Can you see the amount that money you need to upgrade is almost nothing based on what you can earn on that level. Like whatever you're earning, you're using a very small part of that to upgrade each time you're doing it. So let's go. Titan, as I mentioned, almost $250,000. You're going to use $470 out of that, and you're going to go to the icon level, okay? And you're going to go icon level 10. You've got 1,000 members at icon. Now, there's certain things that happen when you start getting to down these 3 levels of the platform, okay? We're going to talk about that in a minute. So 1,024 members are in the platform on that level, on the icon level, okay? And we're going to show you that just through $940 of that, you're going to upgrade to the legend. All right. So if this gets maxed out, my friends, yeah, you're talking more like almost close to $1 million in earnings. Okay. Almost $1 million in earnings, $962,000 there. Now we're just almost there. Legend. I love these names. They're just like, they're names that you want to say, yes, I'm a legend. I'm an icon. You know, just getting there alone. Guys, do not take your eyes off this. Level 11 income as a legend. 2,048 members on that level. Okay. 1,880 to upgrade to the last level. And you're potentially earning, when this is all said and done, $3 million, over 3 million, almost, let's say $4 million. So guys, when I first heard this program, and I heard that you can make millions from it, I just scoffed at it. Now, if you have a program where they've written a smart contract where they've given up the rights to the smart contract, so it's not, one where people are logging in and trying to fiddle it and move the money. There's no money there to be moved, guys. It's written. You can see it. Everybody has a fair crack at the whip. Now, guys, we're gonna go to the Emperor level, and before we go there, I do want to open the floor to somebody on the call. We have somebody called Mason wants to give a testimony. I want to stop at this point here as we talk about this Emperor level. So, Mason, if you're still on, please unmute yourself. I'm going to see where you are, and I want to hear from you before we go anywhere further. And Tony, if you see him,
yeah, I'm here.
you're here. Okay, awesome.
I'm here. Okay.
All right, brilliant.
So, real quick, real fast, I am one of the emperors. I started at $3. I started at the beginner level, and 59 days afterwards, I started with $3 and three people rather. And 59 days later, I was an emperor. And basically, I'm trying to maintain my enthusiasm. I'm trying to remain calm. But basically, all you want to do is you want to get two people, you want to get paid, you want to teach those two people to get two people, you want to get paid, and then you want to upgrade. And from that point forward, once you get your two people, I'm telling you this, and it's hard, it's hard to fathom, but I'm telling you this. Once you get your two people, once you lock into your two people and you teach your two people to get two people and you upgrade, all you do from that point forward is upgrade, 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 all the way to level 12. And once you get to level 12, once you get to level 12, once you get to level 12, I'm telling you, oh my God, oh my God, OMG. Because yes, he hasn't even explained level Emperor yet, and he's about to get there. And when I'm telling you, once you get there, well, okay, I'm gonna say this one piece, and I'm gonna jump off the phone because I got to get back and finish doing what I was doing. I'm gonna say this one last piece. It's been less than 120 days. It's been less than 120 days, and from $3, I have been rewarded because I've got my two and taught my two to get two. I've been rewarded in less than 120 days, 48 BNB. Now, you're welcome to go to Google and look that up, go to 48 BNB to USD. And then, when I tell you the money is real, the money is real. Thank you very much. You guys have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Get paid, and upgrade.
That is fantastic. Drop that mic. Mason, that was a great testimonial. Guys, you heard it. I love the fact that he said he's going to contain his excitement. I know he's like, blowing us away here. So you heard it from an emperor in the platform, 48 BNB. Whoever's got a calculator, you can do that. Post that in the chat, and to give you an idea of the kind of money he is making at an emperor. So, excuse me. So you can see when you get to emperor, guys, and you get that level done and dusted, level 12. We see that in the plan all the time. And our eyes, if you're like me, I want to see where's the top level in the compensation and get there by what you just heard, getting paid and upgrade, getting paid and upgrade. So that's roughly about 35,000. Okay, $35,000 in 120 days. So how much is that month as a monthly? 120 days, it's like 3 months, right? That's pretty good. That's a pretty good top up to anybody's end of the year, right? So you can end this year, 2024, whichever way you choose to, my friends. We have a game plan. We have a blueprint. We have something that works extremely well. And I've noticed there's another extinguished guest. I do want to hear from them as I go through the presentation. So just getting this done, my friends, we're talking about putting yourself in the position, excuse me, putting yourself in a position where you are making, this is over $15 million. Now, again, for some of you, even just to make an extra, $500,000 or $1 million, if you never ever made that, then there's certain things that need to change. Your mindset needs to change for the first moment for you to even be able to attract that. It has to happen visually. It has to happen in you before it happens in reality. And so you can only grow to the extent that you grow to. Your income can only grow to the extent that you do. So this is where these numbers start to become a reality, because you're just gonna expect it to show up for you. Okay, you're gonna learn to manifest that, because that is what you're attracting. You're not attracting just earning money at the beginner level. No, you're projecting, and people want to be around that. And so we have a solution for many people, all from that initial humble beginning, just by staying the course. And you heard already from an emperor in the platform. So again, I do want to talk about that royalty income. So these last three levels, icon, legend, and emperor, what they do, they open up you for another stream of income that wasn't available to you when you first joined. Okay, you're going to get to these levels in order for you to unlock that. So let's have a look at that. When you get to the last three levels, icon, legend, emperor, you start earning these royalty incomes, which is basically a percentage of the income that's coming in from the platform that's divided up into people at these levels, icon, legend, emperor. So 0.35% from the emperor level will be shared amongst those people, 0.035% at the legend, and 0.3 at the emperor. And basically it equates to being 1.5 times the income that you would earn at that level. Okay, so again, this is just more, cherry on the cake, icing on the whatever you want to call it. This is an addition to what you've been earning from the platform. Okay, so royalty income, my friends. Do not take your foot off the gas pedal till you get there. All right, do not allow all of this good work you may have done up to this point dissipate before you get there and start seeing the fruits of this program. How many more lives can we bless through RideBNB? So let's just show you a bit more. And so I mentioned earlier, this isn't a binary plan where, you have to balance your left and your right and all this kind of stuff. You can still earn money, but the prerequisite for you to earn money here is that you do need to have at least 2 people. You heard it. And not my words. You heard it from an emperor telling you, get 2 and help those 2 get 2. And you will end up with results like his. He's got the same plan as every single person on this call has, right? So level 2 income for, I went through the numbers earlier. As, you'll start to see that is now a reality, even if you didn't have the right side built at the same level. Now, there's nothing stopping the right side kicking off and start to earn you money, but you can earn the money going down that one leg. If it so happens, if it so works that way, that person may have just decided to jump off the edge of the earth for a moment and decide to come back to reality maybe at another time. So be very careful about the 2 people that you want to position and give them the opportunity to say yes to with this, because it is a true gift. Now, level income, let's just look at that. If you are here, rank three guys, just to see if you guys are with me and paying attention. Who knows what level 3 is in our program? I'm going to give you a bit of a help. Beginner is level 1. And then we have another level. And then we have a 3rd level. Who knows what the 3rd level is in our program? I'll give you a few seconds. I don't know if we're going to be giving any prizes away or cuddly toys or anything, but let me see if you guys are still with me. We got an achiever. I know, Devin, you are achiever. We got another achiever, Christina. I think we have 2 winners. Yes, absolutely. The achiever, you will be right. Top of the class is Christina, and Devon. So what's going to happen? This is you, hypothetically. And as you get involved, you're going to have a network, as I showed in the previous slide, of people going underneath you in the program. When people get to your level 4 in the program, don't forget, no one's going to knock on your door, slap you in the face and tell you, hey, the money you've got sitting in your wallet, use it to upgrade. You can obviously see what's going on in your organization. You can see the money you're earning. So it's down to you to upgrade yourself. But if you didn't, let's say you didn't upgrade to level 4 and the person on your level 4 did, guess what? The person above you is going to receive that money. So don't hassle your sponsor and say, give me some money. Because you won't know, right? You won't know. That money will just go zoop up to the person who is on rank 4. And hopefully your sponsor is on the level above. Now, would that stop anybody else? Like, as long as you did now upgrade yourself to level 4, you now start receiving level 4 income. Because if you've got enough money coming through and you've got people on your level 4, typically you've got enough money to do so. So just make sure you're always at least bare minimum on top or the same level as your organization. You want to be at least on top of that, because you can go to bed, wake up, and it could happen where people upgrade overnight. Okay. Your organization just grows and builds, and which is kind of what you want, but you always want to be one step ahead. You will not get commission from that particular transaction, but now you'll get commission from the next person on your level 4. Okay. So he or she will earn that if you don't upgrade. I hope I've made that nice and clear. Now, talking about upgrading and things of that nature, we're going to talk about some of these guys, and I do want to hear from somebody as well on the call today, so that you can hear from other people who's making it work. It's not just guys that are making it work. There's many women who are doing phenomenally well in our community. And I want to recognize somebody on the call tonight. And if she's in a position, Vasana, if you're in a position to just share your journey with what we have with this platform, give us a minute or so of your time if you're in a position to do so. Your floor is yours, my friend. I'm going to just check if you can unmute. Yes, you can.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, sorry, guys, I'm driving. Thank you. I didn't expect this. I'm sorry.
I know. I just saw you and I thought I want to call on you.
Okay. Sorry. What can I say? I mean, Mr. The emperor that just took is one of my direct, and he's passed me. So he's passed me because he understood from the beginning how the system works. And if I'm here, it's thanks to him, although I was here before him, but I didn't took the time to look at it simply because I was occupied with the project. But anyway, so the system work, guys, and the less you complicate your life, the less you overthink about it, the more money you make, the more people you're gonna help. Because the platform only work if we work in unity. So it's about us, it's not about me. So if you work in unity, it will truly bless you. It will truly bless you in ways that you have no idea. And it's so simple, guys. This is what I love of this platform. The simplicity is shocking. Because truly, all you have to digest in your head, and you have to visualize it, because it's beyond our comprehension because of its simplicity. But RideBNB is all about each individual bringing 2 people. That's what will give you 1 million, at least. But if every single person here understand that each one of us has only one task, bring 2 people and help them to understand if they want to make the money, and if we want to build the community where everybody wins, everybody is to bring 2 people. So left or right, it doesn't matter. It's very much against any traditional network marketing. In fact, personally speaking, I don't see this as a network marketing tool, because it's truly the sense of building a community. So if you work in unity, you're talking about bringing thousands of people, ladies and gentlemen. We are only just at the beginning. There are only over 400,000 people. We, as individual, can receive more than 5,000 payments each. Now, if you think about that, there's a lot of people involved. And the only way to reach the target for all of us is to be united. And all you need to be concerned is that every single individual that come on the platform has two people. And that, from that point, the only responsibility for all of us is to use the money to upgrade. Get to level 12 as fast as you can. That's it. Once you get to level 12, man, you can truly enjoy your life and you can help your team to see the results. As simple as that. So thank you so much. I hope you got the message. And believe me, if you do the blueprint, next year this time we'll be screaming on this platform, all of us. So please, just be united, work together, and help and give hope to the people around us. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Love that. Thanks very much, Rosanna. I know I caught you on on the hop there, but yeah, great words of wisdom. And I've seen what you're doing in the community, and your calls are, they're so packed with value. You definitely are the embodiment of what this is all about. So I'm not sure what's happening with my screen. I'm going to turn my annotator off, and I think I don't know if I'm scribbling or somebody else is scribbling, but let me turn that off. Let me delete all of that. Reminds me of Etch-a-Sketch back in the day. All right, so we're going to just wrap up with this. You heard from a couple of people here in the community. Just wanted to share, there's women like Prem who are just setting ablaze. Rosanna being another one, other people, some of the leaders that are on this call, just get into their journey, going with this. And it's good to see where people have before. In fact, one of the reasons why I did a double take was because of one of the gentlemen that's on this this PowerPoint. So the first gentleman, apparently he heard about this from a Facebook post, and he's gone on to make over 200 BNB. I mean, these slides are, a little bit old now. Their numbers are just increasing. I would say, all the time, every time I do a presentation, you can probably just notch up the amount of extra BNB these guys are earning. Okay. Second person, Rashan. Again, these guys are there. You're probably, those of you who in the community have heard from these guys doing their training and how they're breaking down the platform and stuff like that, sharing their knowledge and their wisdom, and they're doing events in India and things like that. So you can see here, 90 BNB again. You can put another, an extra 50, probably more so in reality. Roshan's earned from this, and KK again. I know he's well into the hundreds of BNB. Don't know if he's at 200 or not, but he's definitely over 100, 25 so more BNB. The numbers become just a byproduct of building the system, as you saw earlier. And so what I love about what we have here, guys, is true, the information as people get more knowledgeable. Rosanna, you heard from her, she said the guy that she brought in ended up building a bigger entity. That happens because people, who are drilled in, they find, the gold, and they see it, and it's like I may not have seen it in the same way. It took me a while to really recognize how powerful this was when I first started out. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am gonna call it a day. We are almost at the hour mark. I think we're getting close to the hour mark. If there's any questions real quick, do feel free to just post them in the chat. We'll have a quick check on them. We are what was I going to say? Just stay close to the community trainings that are going on for you to fully understand the platform, the project, and understand how it's working. Because that's the only way you're going to really have that same affinity. Some of the members that you're hearing about is because of the fact that they are keeping close to the fire, they're keeping close to the information, and so they know, what's available and what's possible in this platform. I'm just going to check something real quick and see if I'm going to bring that up. I may bring that up real quick. So we was just talking about I'm just going to stop the share here real quick, and I just want to very quickly look at some of the information I was just talking about. Let me just bring up my browser window. If that will come up, that will be fantastic. Yes, it has. All right, so let me just reshare my screen here, and let's just have a quick look. And I spoke about this OPB network and all this kind of good stuff. So let's just have a quick check on things, and I'll bring this up on here. Come on. All right. Okay, so let me share my screen real quick. Screen, I'll share. So the OPBNB network, again, guys, this is, again, we're fortunate. This is one of the first projects built on it. You can see my screen. This is the chain. You can go to here. I'm just going to ping this in the chat for you guys to just have a look at. And, one thing you may not see on this, there's other projects, guys, that these guys are looking to do on this network. All right. It's not necessarily on this slide. But there's future developments, right, that they're working on, gaming, trading bots, things of that nature. You imagine, you're building right now that infrastructure, which is building an income for some people. And you heard some of the numbers that we're hearing about. But then going forward, some of the other things that are going to be built on top of it, right, it's going to now allow you to start piggybanking off that. There's going to be people may not be interested in looking at RideBNB in its format as it is right now. But then when other plans for the developers start kicking in, then that may be the time that they decide to get involved, So again, this is something here you can check out for yourself. The other last thing I want to just show you real quick, and then we'll call it a wrap, is the actual contract itself. So you guys should be able to see my screen. So I mentioned here, this is zero value in it, right? There's no there's nothing happening there. We can see, we spoke about, you heard it, right? You heard it from I think it's Marlon, regarding register, upgrade, you get your money. So you were seeing here 7 seconds ago, somebody registered. 8 seconds ago, somebody upgraded. 14 seconds ago, somebody registered. 30, yeah, right. So I'm not going to do this all night because it's going to be very boring for all of us. But you can see that as we're talking, people are joining, the community is getting bigger and bigger, and we have something. You can see the price of BNB as it stands. This is the contract. You can check it out. You can see the transactions all for yourself. Like I said, like I mentioned, all of this stuff, guys, is all doable without you physically having to be on a website. All the contract details is here. You want to write, you want to send, you want to do something, you can do it. You can go into the contract here. We can see who you want to, sign up somebody, information there, transfer ownership to zero address. So again, this is showing you that, one thing I really want to implore upon all of us is just that you become knowledgeable about what you've got on your hands, because the more knowledge you have, the more confidence you will have when you're talking to people and sharing this, so that people don't believe it's a Me Too program. Oh, I've done that before. It's just like that. No, you haven't done this before, because this wasn't existing before. This is the first time on the OPB network. This is a platform where each one of us can benefit from. With that said, my friends, I did say 564. It's actually $700 is the price of BNB. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up. Have a great rest of the night, wherever you may be, or afternoon, wherever you are. Look forward to catching you on the next Zoom. And guys, let's keep building this community. Let's help each one of us get to the levels of income we want to make out of this amazing program. And guys, I will surely, without a doubt, see you guys at the top. Take care. God bless.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Everyone. Take care.
Good night, Leroy. Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Good night. Great presentation. Thank you, Leroy.
Bless you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yes, guys.
Bye.
Great presentation. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Oh, bless you.